by the power of Grayskull.
By the power of Shinto. I have the power! Bankai. Shazam? Certified geek.
Stop it. Get some help.
What's up, gang? It's your favorite 80s and 90s cartoon-loving Shintoist, Ken Liu again with another exciting episode regarding the gods of Japan, explained correctly. Today, I introduce to you all Takami-Musubi-no-Kami, the supreme commander of Taka-Ama-Hara, the Japanese vision of heaven and the land of the gods.
This is a Nobunaga Hirotichi reporting live from heaven. The great nation of Japan reached heaven today about 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time.
And of all the Amatsukami. The gods of Shinto are divided into two categories. Amatsukami, the celestial gods or the gods of Taka-Ama-Hara, and the Kunitsukami, the gods of earth or gods of Ashihara no Nakatsukuni. This god will be of the first. Not only that, but it is also the god of creation of Taka-Ama-Hara, meaning
Heaven is now declared an official part of Japan because we got here first.
it's also the god of the spiritual energy of creation, of generation, of production, which gave birth to the Amatsukami, the heavenly gods. This is why this god is the supreme commander and the protector of Amatsukami, but also of Amaterasu Omikami-sama. It's often mistakenly called a male god because it is also the representation of the yang energy as well. Notice I keep referring to it as it again, just like with Ame no Minaka Nushi no Kami. This means that it also does not have a form nor sex, and once again, it's pure energy. Remember I mentioned in my previous videos that Ame no Minaka Nushi no Kami had the energy of contraction towards the center like gravity? Then Takami-Musubi-no-Kami would have the energy of expansion, energy directed outwards because life expands. So let's dissect its name. Taka means high places or a vertically distant place in this context, and I'm sure you all know where I am talking about.
Each gone to heaven, Mr. Terwilliger.
Takami, which means highly, is believed to be an honorific because of its status of being the supreme commander. But kami here can also mean a bite. Another one bites the dust. Which also gives birth, like in the case of sake.
Once upon a time, many years ago,
Sake was created only in the Shinto shrines by Shinto priestesses who bit and chewed the rice, and with the buccal bacteria, they were able to ferment the rice to create sake.
Dude, sick! Is this some kind of Jewish tradition?
Of course, this is no longer done after the discovery of Kojiki used to make present-day sake. Musubi means to unite or to tie or to bind multiple things together to create and give birth to something new, which is the root of life itself and existence itself. It binds the universe itself together. But musu also means life or give life to, which is what is sung in our national anthem. The part when we sing Koke no musu made. This part means until the moss is born.
What the hell does that mean?
I will be explaining about our national anthem from the correct Shinto interpretation and time. Bi or hi means sun. What I'm about to tell you is something that the majority of the Japanese do not know. Come closer. Closer.
Get ready. It's about to get heavy.
Now this is just between me and you. Smashed hat.
Some believe it was the original sun god of Japan before the arrival of Amaterasu Omikami-sama. So in reality, we have two sun gods according to some scholars.
Quite a twist, huh? Bet you didn't see that one coming.
The sun also represents fire, which is another reason why this is the god of the yang energy of Japan. And speaking of the sun, it is often called the god of agriculture for obvious reasons. Another reason why it's called that is because some regions of Japan call it Takagi-no-Kami, which means the high tree god. Tree, plants, crops. You get the picture. Within the flow of time, which was mentioned in Kimi no Na wa, Takami-Musubi-no-Kami will be of the future and is the time flow of the future to the present, which comes from the theory that present time comes from the wave or the flow of the future. And hopefully this will be proven in quantum physics soon. On the contrary to many religions and mythologies out there, Shintoism has a crud load of quantum physics principles included that my ancestors understood millennia ago without having all those multi-gajillion dollar instruments.
That amount of money doesn't even exist!
So, when does it come out in the Kojiki? I will be getting into more details in upcoming videos, but simply explained, it comes out when it gave the order to Amaterasu Omikami-sama in the Kuni Yuzuri chapter to regain Ashihara no Nakatsukuni back to the jurisdiction of the Amatsukami. And when it gave the order to her grandson to descend upon Ashihara no Nakatsukuni to rule it in the Tensou Korin chapter. It also gave the sacred sword Futsu no Mitama no Tsurugi or Mika Futsu no Kami to our first emperor Jimmu Tenno and sent Yatagarasu, the three-legged crow, to aid him as well. I will explain this in more details in later videos, but it is continually aiding the Amatsukami. It is also commonly called the father of the god of intelligence and wisdom, Yagokoro Omoikane no Mikoto-sama, and Yorozuhata Toyowakizushi Hime no Mikoto-sama, who is the wife of Masakatsu Akatsu Kachihayahi Ame no Oshihomimi no Mikoto-sama, who is the firstborn of Amaterasu Omikami-sama. Do you understand what this means, guys? The imperial family is the direct descendant of the sun goddess Amaterasu Omikami-sama. But if her son married Takami-Musubi-no-Kami's daughter, who are the great-great-grandparents of Jimmu Tenno, this means Takami-Musubi-no-Kami is also the ancestor of the imperial family. Two sun gods are the ancestors of our imperial family.
Ultra Combo!
What can top that?
Supreme victory!
The land of the rising sun indeed.
Let's fighting love. Let's fighting love.
Which shrines to go to see it? Very few shrines are dedicated to it exclusively. It is mostly honored with the rest of the Zouka Sanshin. People pray for crops, health, but more than anything, this god is for enmusubi, which commonly is referred to as finding your soulmate, as in boyfriends, girlfriends. This is not quite accurate. En means connection between two or more people. Musubi in this context would mean to tie or to knot. So, enmusubi would mean to tie the connection between two or more people. So any place where Takami-Musubi-no-Kami is honored or shrines that say enmusubi means it helps you with connecting you to a person you would like to connect to, or from getting a girlfriend or finding a great employer or a competent employee, for example. But in Japan, it is more famous and popular for praying to find that one special person, so find your love by visiting these following shrines. Adatatara Jinja in the Motomiya City, Fukushima Prefecture. Yohashira Jinja in Matsumoto City, Nagano Prefecture. Akamatsu Asai Jinja in Takaoka City in Toyama Prefecture. Takamahiko Jinja in Gose City in the Nara Prefecture. Tokyo Daijingu. Samuhara Jinja in Osaka. Kotohira-gu in the Kagawa Prefecture. Konoshima ni masu Amateru Mitama Jinja in Kyoto. Musubi Jinja in Anpachi City, Gifu Prefecture. Please tell me your success story with enmusubi if you ever prayed in one of these shrines. I would love to read them. That's it for this god. Thanks for watching. Please give this video a like and comment. I love reading all of them. Subscribe and hit that notification bell so you will never miss an episode. And coming up, Kami-Musubi-no-Kami, the goddess of the energy of yin of Japan. So please stay tuned, and as always, Yasaka!
That's the news from heaven. ダメだバカ野郎だ